Mahindra's made it a habit of making very big announcements on 15th August every year, and just like last year and the year before and the year before, this time around Mahindra showcased some very interesting, very intriguing, very fascinating concepts along with other major announcements. One of the main talking points was the Thar.e, or the all-electric version of the Thar in its concept form. Mahindra showcased the car in the flesh, and here are 5 things you need to know about the Thar Electric. Let's start with the exteriors. The styling is a big departure from the current Thar, the upcoming 5-door Thar and even Mahindra's Jeeps from the good old days. It gets a brand new identity with very distinct styling elements that make it look quite attractive in the flesh. Of course, this is all in concept form, so we still have to wait for the production version, but from what we saw, it was quite interesting, quite fascinating and very, very good looking. There are hints of other 4x4s in the design, there is no denying that, but there is also no denying the fact that it is very attractive to look at. Mahindra didn't share exact dimensions of the Thar, but it did share some specifications and approximation of the wheelbase, which ranges from 2775 to 2975 millimeters. One of the most interesting parts about the Thar.e, besides the good looking exteriors, was the part where it has this concept of interchangeable components. So the headlamps you see, each headlamp cluster, each tail lamp cluster, they're all interchangeable. They get LED lighting, so you can take the headlamp and stick it on the back, take the tail lamp, stick it on the front, and figure out the LED lighting accordingly. Same goes for the fenders, same goes for the side steps. So that was quite interesting. Plus, the Thar.e exhibits all the tough styling traits of a proper 4x4, including those big metallic bumpers, high ground clearance, and Mahindra also claims great ramp over, departure and approach angles and great water wading capability as well. Again, no exact numbers have been put, but that's what Mahindra wants to convey with the Thar Electric, that it will be a hardcore 4x4 in an electric avatar. Like I said earlier, the interiors were locked away, so we could not get a peek at the interior of the concept car, but Mahindra did share a couple of images. And as you can see, it is again rugged yet futuristic. So you've got big screens, but you've also got grab handles and that very sort of raw look that you expect in a 4x4. And from pictures it does look interesting, but we'll have to wait again till the production version comes out to see how it all pans out. The image of the rear seat also showcases very interesting element, which is roof mounted headrests. But again, what makes it to the production version remains to be seen. In terms of the powertrain capability and the platform the Thar Electric is going to use, it is not a ladder frame chassis. It has nothing to do with the current Thar. It's an all new platform, a dedicated EV architecture which Mahindra calls InGlow. We've spoken about that in the past. Mahindra has also shared a lot of details about it in the past. It's going to form the basis for the BE05 range and other upcoming electric vehicles from Mahindra. Again, no specifications on the battery capacity or even the motors, but we know it will be an all-wheel drive setup, so you can expect one motor at the front, one motor at the rear. These motors are being sourced from Volkswagen. The specifications are also on the screen right now, which Mahindra shared during the presentation. Battery capacity, Mahindra spoke about battery capacities, 60 kilowatt hours and 80 kilowatt hours, so we can expect maybe a 60 kilowatt hour unit. Again, depends on how Mahindra positions the product. And we'll know more about the specifications of the Thar Electric closer to its launch date, once the testing starts happening and once Mahindra's development of its electric vehicles progresses further. Along with the introduction of the Thar.e, Mahindra also revealed a new brand identity for their electric vehicles. The bronze twin peak logo we saw on the XUV 400 and even the concepts that were showcased last year, that is going to stop now. Only the XUV 400 will carry on with the bronze twin peak logo for the time being. For future electric vehicles, the BE05, the XUV.e and even the Thar Electric, Mahindra has adopted a new brand identity. The logo is a play on the Twin Peaks logo and the infinity symbol, so looks quite good, and that will adorn the front and the rear and the steering wheel and every other component of future electric vehicles from Mahindra. Along with that, Mahindra also revealed what they're calling a new sonic identity. They have roped in Padma Bhushan, Padma Shri, Grammy, BAFTA, Golden Globe winner A.R. Rahman to compose the sounds you are experiencing in Mahindra electric vehicles of the future. There are about 75 sounds that he'll be composing for Mahindra. So all of the warning tones, all of the sounds the car makes while you're driving, etc., all will be composed by A.R. Rahman, and he also has composed a full song for Mahindra, which you'll probably be hearing a lot on social media in the years to come. The company also announced a partnership with Dolby Atmos and Harman Kardon, so the aural experience within Mahindra's future electric vehicles, including the Thar.e, will definitely be fantastic. Let's talk about the launch plans for the Thar.e, which is perhaps the most crucial part and the one you're most interested in. Well, it is still some time away from production. Mahindra already has its hands full with turning all the concepts that we saw last year in London into production ready versions, and the timeline for Mahindra as they shared in the presentation is full until April 2026. So the Thar.e, the electric version of the Thar, is probably going to be unveiled towards the end of 2026, and that means it is still at least 3 years away from being on the road. But still, what we got, the glimpse we got of the Thar electric is indeed very promising. There's nothing like it that currently exists in the market. In fact, even globally, there's no one doing like a hardcore 4x4. So the future does look promising, and we can't wait to see what the Thar electric looks like in the flesh. The journey of the Thar.e from its concept form to its road-going production version will be very interesting. In a lot of cases, concepts tend to lose a lot of their design details and the things that they make them attractive when the car eventually reaches the road, reaches dealerships. But Mahindra has been doing a great job with turning its concepts into production. And from what we saw at the event in Cape Town, we were showcased the BE05, the production ready, near production ready version of the BE.05 behind closed doors. So we're going to take pictures of it, but from what we saw, it is almost exactly like the concept. So if that is a sign of things to come, then the Thar.e could look almost exactly like the car you see on your screens right now. What do you think of the Thar electric? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you have any comments on its design? Do let us know in the comment section below. And in case you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to Auto Today for great automotive content.